Welcome to the show. There is so much to tackle. I tackle it all alone. I'm not looking for anybody to feel sorry for me. Somehow I'm just thinking that maybe one day, like, I can pick up a partner and help me not to forget certain items. There's so many ways to go over things. One of the things I do want to say is that my postal code, okay, is 7G9. Okay, now when we look into the pissing on roses, if you take a look at this, everybody knows comes from Asia. So look what they put up on it, Asia. Now every time they talk about flu, they talk about Asia. Okay, H7N9, Resident Angel. This is on the cross. This is number 14. It's actually 7. If you want, you can go 759. 759 is the portal to EIEIO. 7 by 60 is 420. Take away 7 is 413. 4 by 13 is 52. This is 4 times 13 is 52. That's math. It's a 911. Now, I can't answer you, and I didn't study this yet, and I didn't study that little flag I showed you on the design. It's almost the same thing from the movie I just watched, The Red Dawn. But now I'm going to bring to you something a little bit different. Okay? And what I'm going to bring to you is, let me see if I can find this, is first of all, I'm just going to say something off the wall. Jamaican, I am. DNA, creation of the DNA, A114. This, A and N, when it finishes like this is your DNA. Okay? Not only that, A and N, 114, represents 2 moons. The representation of 2 moons, you have to pick them up. Mars. Now look what I did over here. Now I can do this both ways, but it wouldn't make a difference. What I want to show you is, this is in the Nibiru countdown, and what I did is I slipped the roulette over it, and how I did that is 1 area, 20. 20 this way. 1 area, 13. 2 areas, 3 areas, 4 areas. Your total is 52 because it's 13 in a row. 4 by 13 is 52. You do it over here, 4 by 13 is 52. 104 is war. When the Mayans said, okay, I'm just trying to remember what they said. Can't remember. But anyways, that's war. Now let me show you. The center, this is roulette. Now I can pick off anything you want. This is very important. These are all very important, okay, because they're connecting. That one of these is a Saturn connection. The other one is a part connection of Mars. But I'm going to take you right to the center, right here. See the beehive in the center here? See the beehive over here in the center? See the way the X goes through this one? See the way the X goes through this one, but it's not the same. See? It doesn't go up here. See the way it doesn't go up? I know it doesn't tell you anything, but this is more of the area where we're living. But look at these 3 lines, 1, 1, and 1. Red, black, and red. When you add this together, the first one, okay, is 8 and 7. 8 is, let me, hold on a second. I don't want to mix you up. I have another one. The numbers are 7 and 8, which equals 15. Then it's 13 and 1, which equals 14. And then it is 6 and 7, which equals 13. When you add them all up, 1 is 11, 1 is 9, and 1 is 7. It becomes this. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 11. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 is 9. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 7. These are the exact same numbers as if I would mark down the Twin Towers coming down. Do you remember the Twin Towers? The Twin Tower numbers of 2, 5, and 4. 2 and 5 is 7. 5 and 4 is 9. All of them make 11. They fit dead center into this. But I'm not finished this yet. I've only just begun. I have to finish off the race car on the outside so I can figure out the numbers in between. Another thing about this is the center is 13 and 1. Now, if I'm to separate it this way, There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be 4, 6, and 6, 4. When you do 46, 64, okay, there's a calculation with it, but I'm not going to be doing it right now. Now we're going to jump off and jump onto something else. Have you ever seen this before? Now I only just started. It's the alliance, and it also can say the four corners, the way they go together. I can't explain it. It's the alliance four corners. I don't know how the alliance works. Okay, so anyways, now what we do with the numbers now that I just showed you is you mark your numbers down as 6 and 7 and 13 and 1 and 7 and 8. So this numbers from here, okay, these numbers from here get marked up in my first try as this. 6 and 7 is 13, 13 and 1 is 14, 7 and 8 is 15. Those are the numbers. I put 2, 5, 7, 2, 5, and 8 go in the center because if you look on your telephone or calculator, it's 2, 5, and 8. The numbers are too close together. We need to separate them apart because there's something always between the lines. Don't forget, we're not in heaven. We're on earth, but we're in heaven. So we need an in-between. Otherwise, we couldn't go and do our matrix in heaven and do our matrix on earth unless we're split up and reconnected with some other wiring. So anyways, we end up with these numbers. So now what you're going to actually do is you count 6 and 5 is 11, plus 8 is 19. 7 and 7 is 14, plus 5 is 19. Right away we know we're connected to the moon. 10, 9. 13, which is actually 4. 13 and 5 is 18, plus 1 is 19. So this is all connected to the moon. This is all part of some larger element. This is all continuing to play 19. The same numbers that connect to the moon. Now I don't know what they are. There's a lot of stuff, and it just began. I don't know what it is. I don't even know where to go next. There's so many ways to count this in. The other thing I wanted to show you, and I did it already, is that the yellow is red. Let me see. No, the pink is red. Red. Then it goes in here, and then there's this world here and this world here. These two must play each other. This part is an entry portal, and this part is an entry portal. One at the top, one at the bottom. If you turn this upside down, you see the Y it creates? These are all red. This would normally be 36, 34. This would be 32. This would be 30, 27. Over here to 23 and 14. 14 and 23 is 27. So these are the numbers that were given to me or that I picked up from this and the Nibiru countdown. So I'm just going to leave it at this, and I'm going to get to it. I made a little mistake. I was supposed to make the box one step further. But I'm going to go back to here, okay? And like I said, what I did, either I did it this way, or I made a tic-tac-toe, and I separated it apart. I separated this from this. You always have to figure out how many sides there are. That's pretty easy. Left and right. That's absolutely right. It's not that hard. The last thing I wanted to say is that the HN flu that they were posting on Nibiru Countdown, the N letter is the cross on man's back. 7 times 9 is 63, the creation of the angel resident. 7 plus 9 is 16, the one spirit of 6. Once you're birthed, you have that one spirit of 6. 6, one spirit of 6 automatically says 13. So this flu is geared to go against us purposely. Otherwise, why would they say 1 and 6 and at the same time 13 and at the same time we show up with all the, I mean, I know it's a lot of numbers, but I'd have to sit down here and explain to you the numbers exactly what they are and how I come to my, how would you say that? How I come to my logical thought that this is what it is, but I really didn't say much. I'm just telling you this is what it is because that's what I think. I know where it's going. So now that I know where it's going and what I think it is, now we have to put it together and explain the numbers better than what they are, but they're already fantastic, knowing that I got 19 dead center when you add them up. And don't forget, there's something really fishy that goes on. Anytime you multiply a number by 3, 6, or 9, you're always going to get an answer of 3, 6, or 9. And by getting the answer of 3, 6, and 9, 1 and 3 would always say 19. 1 and 6 will always say 13. And 1 and 9 will always say 19. 1 times 9, 1 plus 9 equals 10 and 9. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 13. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 3, 4, and 7, Earth and Mars. That's the way it is. Pi is on your way. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm way behind, but thank you for watching. Raphael 7026 on the constellation of Pegasus. I dream and I design. And I dream and I design. That's my Mayan picture. I just like to... Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus, I want to thank you for watching.